What's going on out there, good people? It is your boy Look Around with LMD Trading, and you know what time it is. We are coming at you today with another daily trade review. We are reviewing trades for May 25th, and it was a green day. I think this is 3 green days in a row for the week. Fairly quick start in the market this morning. Wasn't sure what to expect, but the market ignited pretty good this morning, and we took advantage of that strength that it was showing and got us a couple of trades in, and then we shut it down. We shut it down in the small account, ended up taking one more trade in the main account, which was a green trade as well. And we wrapped it on up. But let's go ahead. Let's get the thumbnail watch list pulled up, see what we were looking at. We do see that we had a fairly full watch list today. Starting up here at the top, we got BBY, Best Buy. We have Best Buy on the watch list. And look at what Best Buy did. Best Buy opened below previous day's low, ran straight through the candle, busted out of it, and just made an excellent move. This thing had a low of $70 and it went $80. $10 today on Best Buy. And we were able to capture some of that move. Had AMD on the watch list. AMD, Apple, Facebook, NVDA. They weren't on the watch list for any particular reason other than we haven't really been seeing anything. So I just put these on there just to kind of watch what they've been doing. If you recall my earlier videos, I had the Fab 5, which were these 4 plus Microsoft. And I said, not going to really have them on the charts if they aren't doing anything, giving me a reason. AMD definitely didn't. We see that it was an inside range day. Inside meaning it pretty much traded inside of the previous candle. Apple, same way, inside range day. Want to stay away from those days. NVDA, it did get outside of the candle later on in the day. We took a trade, or thought about taking a trade over up in here, but we didn't. Apple, we did. We did take a trade. I want to say pretty much like right off the open, trying to catch some momentum. Facebook, inside day. Pretty much traded in the upper half of the previous day's candle. EQT, we had on the watch list. It didn't make a move until the afternoon or late morning, I guess you can say. Didn't get a trade on that. We had ELEV for a stock watch. Didn't take a trade there. Redbox, we did get a trade on. This was an automated trade, pretty much an automated trade. We set our brackets, walked away from the computer, came back. We saw that it had triggered us in, it had triggered us out, and we made some money. I will have a video that I'll be posting, just kind of walking through the strategy on that trade. I had actually made a comment in Relentless Traders chat room, kind of detailing what I was going to be doing on this trade. So I'll make a video on that here after I finish this recap. But had Nike. We had Nike on the watch list to go low, to play puts. And look at that. That's why the stock market will change your bias. It didn't necessarily change my bias because I didn't take a trade on it, but this thing went totally opposite to what I had in mind that it was going to do. I know I had caught Jared Wesley over at Live Traders. I see his morning ideas. It comes to my phone every morning. He had this one on his short list this morning to go low with a possible entry below 104, but we see that this thing just reversed and took off. And that's because the market kind of did the same thing. Qs and SPY, we took nothing on those. So let's go ahead. Let's bring up TraderVue. See what we were watching on TraderVue, or not watching, but see what the details were on TraderVue. Reviewing trades for May 25th, hump day. And we are almost out of May, if you could believe it. This year is moving. Took 2 trades today. Closed P&L $92. Traded Apple. Like I said, this was just a quick momentum trade, trying to catch some of that morning momentum. It made a decent pop. Once it popped, we moved our stop up to break even and then just kind of kept moving it up. Didn't want it to flush and catch us. So basically like a flat trade, I guess you can call it. Then we got Best Buy. Took 4 contracts on Best Buy. Let's look at the details on that one real quick before we pull the charts up. Fairly inexpensive. Paid $67 per contract. Sold those contracts 8 minutes later for $88 per contract. Made $84 on the trade. Not a bad trade. And after those 2 trades, didn't really see anything else that piqued my interest to take a trade in the small account. So just was watching the thumbnail watch list. And like I said, we found Redbox, which I'll do a video on. And then we just shut it down. And that was it. But let's go ahead. Let's bring up the charts. Let's bring the charts up, see what we were looking at. And if you have not already hit that like button, please do so. Please smash, hammer. Just mash that thing and let's get some likes up for your boy. Look around. But let's go ahead. Let's bring up Apple. Let's see what we were looking at on Apple. Blow these candles up a little bit. And like I said, Apple was just we were trying to catch momentum on this thing. We see Apple started strong off the open and just shot up. We pretty much was catching this with no real pattern on it. Got in at 932. So 932, this candle here, and what time? 932 and 58. So almost as this next candle was forming. So basically playing this as I guess you can call it a 1 minute high, but we're not looking at the 1 minute chart. So almost like a 2 minute high. Putting the stop down here. More realistically, we would have stopped out right there for our loss of $25. Yeah, pretty much. Look at that. 138.91 is right there. Let's see about where we got in at 139. So yeah, we'd have been stopping out somewhere's down there. Got out of this one 5 minutes later, 937. Let's find 937. That's 936, 937. Bam. So got in here. It's made this nice move up. And like I said, we just chased the stop up. So this came up, pushed back down, stopped us out, made $8 on the trade. So covered our small commissions and put a few dollars in the pocket. That was our first trade. Second trade, Best Buy. Best Buy. I keep wanting to say Bed Bath and Beyond, but that's Best Buy. Blow those candles up. Let's see what we were looking at. And we took this trade at 10.11. So let's find 10.11 over here. Keep on going. Keep on going. 10.11. That candle right there. So we see Best Buy opened down here, pushed down, made this excellent move up, breaking VWAP, and just ran. Just totally ran. We see this candle here peekaboo back up to the 50 moving average. Came back down. Once this finally broke previous day's high and it broke the 50 moving average, I was like, okay, this thing is looking pretty good. Next time it pulls back and it breaks this candle, I won't end the trade. And you saw I got a little aggressive on this one, kind of stepped on the gas, and I bought 4 contracts as opposed to the 2 contracts. One thing I do want to do real quick, let me change this. I want to look at this on the 15-minute chart. Let's see, which one do we want to go? I don't want to go to day 15 though. Do I not have one saved? I don't. That sucks. All right, well, we won't look at it, but 15 was given confirmation. 15 was given confirmation. Let's look at the 5 real quick. We can do that. Look at the 5-minute. That's a nice setup right there. Look at that. Getting in just as it's breaking that area right there. And we got out of this one 8 minutes later, 10:19. Let's see where 10:19 was at. That candle right there. Again, this had made the move up, kind of pushed back. And this one, we didn't get out so much on a chase with the stop, but let's just go ahead, lock profit in. We up 80 something bucks on this trade. Let's lock that in. We see that it did continue higher in the next couple of candles. Let's look at it on the 2-minute chart. Let's see. Yep, just so it came up, started pushing back down, and like, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, we're in this one over here though. That was the entry. Came up, started kind of just chopping along up in there, and we was like, all right, man, let's get out of this thing. Got out, still made a little higher move, but like I said, we up 84 bucks. We paid what is that? 134 times 2, so about 260. Paid 260 and some change for the trade. We made 84 bucks off of it. Decent money. Decent money. You always hear me say that's why I like options. Doesn't cost much to get in them, and you get good return on your money. Thing is, you just got to manage the risk on it. Make sure you taking solid trades. If it works against you, make sure you take your stop and keep it moving. But lately, we've been getting in on the good sides of the trades, and that has been coming from watching the higher time frame. Let's see, there's 15-minute. Watching the higher time frame, we see that this thing just hammered. That first 15-minute candle just hammered all the way up. Next 15-minute pushed it on through, and then this one here pushed it right over the 50. And we were like, okay, it has broken all of the key areas that was going to provide resistance. VWAP, previous day's high, 50 moving average. It's busting through those strong. Let's go ahead. Let's get in there. Let's take the trade. Let's step up, be a little aggressive, and let's make it happen. And that's what we did. And just to give you an idea, looking at this, we see that it made this move. It did pull back, close a little lower, but we paid $67 per contract. Best Buy closed at $179 per contract. We'd have held those 4 to the end of the day, we would have been up $400 per or we'd have been up $400 on all 4 of them. We'd have been up a little over $100 per contract. So definitely was a good trade. I'd like to say it. I got what I wanted out of the trade, so I don't feel bad looking and seeing that I could have made an additional $400. Yeah, could have, but got what I wanted out of the trade. I'm trying to stick to my guns, make that $100 per day. And that's what we're going to do. I'll take another couple of minutes if y'all don't mind. I'm going to bring TRADERVUE back up. Make sure I hit the right button. There we go. Bring TRADERVUE back up. Let's look at what we've done for the year so far. I had asked the question, is $100 a day decent money? And you have to look at this as a part-time job also. What were we in the market for today? 9:30 till about, we got out of that one a little before 10:30. So we weren't even in the market an hour today. Made 80 something bucks. So not bad. But let's take a look at our year to date real quick. We'll filter that year to date. We'll come to details. So for the year, we've made $8,900 in this small account. 8,900 bucks in this small account. Average daily gain. Look at that. $93. We're right there where we want to be at per day. Average winning trade, 47 bucks. That's my 2-to-1. I'm risking $25 to make $50. 2-to-1. Like I said, I would have wanted to step that up second quarter, but the market is not in a position for me to do that right now. Everybody is coming to grips that we are in a bear market. So not playing options, it would be kind of hard to trade in a bear market for me because I don't go short. I do not short stocks. So it would be fairly hard to make money in this market that we're in right now. So I'm respecting that, and I'm going to stay right where I'm at. $100 a day. That's good for me. Like I said, it's part-time. I'm not sure where you can make 80 to 100 bucks a day part-time. So for a couple hours of work, but my average losing trade, 32 bucks, a little higher than the 25 that I would like to see. This is what I like to see, and I have room for improvement. You don't have to be right 100% of the time to make money in the stock market. Right now, I am 62% right, 36% wrong. This has stayed pretty much consistent, 65-35, month after month. That's been staying consistent. If we can get that to 75-25, that profit is going to go up a little bit more. So that's good. That's good there. Largest gain, 475. That's nice. Largest loss, 270. Ouch. Take your stops. Take your stops. That hurts right there. This here, don't really pay too much attention to on the option side of it. Profit factor, 2.5. So that's like saying 2.5 to 1 on your money. That's good. And that's it. Performance based on the day per week. See, Friday is out in the lead. Friday is out in the lead. Tuesday is not bad. Mondays always feels like my worst day. And the chart is kind of showing it. Mondays always seem like I start kind of slow. Come back Tuesday morning, I'm more in tune on what I should be doing. Friday, we're just killing it on Fridays. A lot of this comes down to the contracts being so bargain basement priced, especially on weeklies. We've gotten contracts as low as 15 cents per contract or $15 per contract and easily made 100%. So that helps on a Friday when they're going to expire. Some of them expire on Wednesdays as well. But we look at our hour time frame. That seems to be our good spot right there around 10 o'clock now. One thing that I was doing was saying I'm going to sit on my hands the first 15 minutes. That's something I done kind of got away from. I just pay more attention to the charts and try to stay away from taking real aggressive trades. As we look and see that we did take one aggressive trade this morning, I will move my stop up to break even and start locking in profit now. Whereas before on those earlier trades, I would just kind of let it ride out. We see January was our best month. February, not so much. We made half of what we made. March, decent. And it's been tapering off. It's been tapering off. That could come down to maybe not taking as many trades. But that's where we're at. Let's look at the calendar real quick, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Let's see, where is the calendar? Overview, calendar. There we go. So we see January, 4 red trades, not bad. February, 5 red trades. March, we had 5. April was good, only 2. In May, so far, only 2. Let's look at these real quick. $90, $57. Not bad, not bad. We want these to be about 75. We would like those to be about 75. Let's look at May so far. That's not bad right there. 40, 34. That's cutting those losses and getting up out of there. We see some days flat, but then we see some days over. So when you hear me say $100 a day, some days are going to be red, some days are going to be flat, and then some days you'll have right there. That's 3 times what we're trying to make in a day. 2 times what we're trying to make in a day. So not bad at all. Another one, those are good. Those are good, solid red days. And you'll say, really? You say that that's a solid red day? Yeah, because we didn't blow up the account. We didn't lose everything that we made in one day. Let's say you made $264 and then the next day you lost $500. It's not a good red day. But if you can keep those red days low, you see that 65% of the time right makes money. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Again, if you have not hit that like button, please do so. Please hit that like button. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it will help me out in the algorithms. And on that note, I'm up out of here. Peace. See you tomorrow.